जब हमसे मुकाबला करने वाले चौके गिनते रह गए। जिन पे उठी थी उंगलियां वो बाजी जीत के ले गए। मैदान छोड़ने वालों से हम ऐसा लड़ गए कि अपने खेल से रिकॉर्ड्स ही बदल गए। तब ये जज्बा हर चीज पे भारी था। तब हर चेहरे, हर आंख, हर स्क्रीन पे ये जुनून तारी था, क्योंकि ये पाकिस्तान है। यहां गेम ग्राउंड से ज्यादा दिल में रखा जाता है। ग्राउंड में तो सिर्फ 11 लोग उतरते हैं, पर इसमें खेलते 22 करोड़ हैं। वो हार नहीं जो 22 करोड़ का दिल जीत ले। खेल खेल में दिल जीतने वालों के नाम।
भाई कितने खुश लग रहे हैं ना।
मेरी पसंद है, कैसे खुश नहीं होगा। तुम्हारे लिए भी लड़की देखना शुरू कर दिए।
भाभी
अर्ज किया है, चाय और बिस्कुट की जोड़ी है कमाल। अम्मी हुजूर, जान ले जैन के दिल का हाल।
अम्मी वो मेरी भी एक चॉइस है।
नाम क्या है?
अम्मी सारा।
फिर खुल के पहले क्यों नहीं बताया?
क्योंकि खुलकर बात तो चाय और बिस्कुट पर होती है। अब ब्रूक बॉन्ड सुप्रीम के हर पैक के साथ मिले बिस्कॉनी चाय वाला बिस्कुट, तो करो खुलकर बात चाय बिस्कुट के साथ।
कैसा था जॉब का पहला दिन?
पहला दिन आखिरी होने वाला है, देख।
तैयार है ना?
कहा था ना तैयार है ना? ये कहां से लाया? तेरी दादी की बाइक है।
आपकी डिलीवरी। बड़ा आदमी बन के मैं भूल मत जाना। तो तुम लोग
माउंटेन ड्यू, यार हैं तो पार हैं।
चाय चाहिए कौन सी जनाब?
लिप्टन येलो लेबल टी का नया ब्लेंड लाया बेस्ट टेस्ट एवर, जो जिंदगी जगा दे।
चाय चाहिए कौन सी जनाब? लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन पीजिए। लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन पीजिए।
न्यू लिप्टन, बेस्ट टेस्ट एवर।
Viewers, you are watching Hot Talk, and our issue is also very hot. Mr. Yasin Malik, as a symbol of freedom and peaceful movement for Indian occupied Kashmir, the court decision against him is very crucial, is very hard, not for his family, even for all over the world. And that is against the justice, against the justice system, even the insult of the International Court of Justice. So now we are sitting her family, Ms. Mashal Hussain Malik. What you would say the court decision by India against Yasin Malik?
I believe that this was much expected from the Indian state authorities, because what else can you expect from an occupier, an aggressor, a killer, a butcher, follower of RSS and Hindutva ideology that wants to completely eliminate every Kashmiri living in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. And obviously their game plan is to change the demography, and they've already settled over 60 lakh Indians there, apart from their Indian occupational forces, which is 10 lakh, which was 8 lakhs before. So their plan is basically delimitation, demography changes, and to make the entire movement leaderless. So for that matter, the top tier leadership of Kashmiris has to be eliminated by the Indian state. So this is not anything shocking. It was much expected by them. And what happened with Saeed Ali Gilani Sahab, how his dead body was humiliated, how his grave has become a sub-jail. Nobody can go and pay their can go and pay their last rituals to the grave of Saeed Ali Gilani Sahab. Ashraf Serai Sahab was poisoned in jail. He was a successor of Gilani Sahab. Asiya Andrabi Sahiba, Shabir Shah Sahab, they are in Tihar jail, in the barracks, along with others. Yasin Sahab is in a death cell, 5 by 7 feet death cell. What is shocking and alarming is that no matter what revenge India wants to take against our leaders, especially Yasin, but in every court of law, there is a legal procedure that must be followed. Without that, even a punishment cannot be announced or written. But in the case of Yasin Malik, the Indian state and the Indian judiciary, obviously at the behest of the Indian agencies, they showed complete political revenge, vendetta in their decision by not allowing a man to defend himself against all those illegal allegations, those forged, fabricated charges. He was not given the opportunity to speak for himself, to defend himself, to speak against the prosecuting team's allegations. And all he demanded was that he be given the right to plead his case, especially after his lawyer, Raja Tufail Sahab, was mysteriously found ill with a sudden brain hemorrhage.
After Indian court decision, what international community and United Nations can play a role for freedom of Yasin Malik and especially for Kashmir?
The sole and imperative responsibility falls upon the United Nations at this time, at this crucial time, because that's where our real, issue lies, where we have over a dozen UN resolutions demanding right to freedom, right to plebiscite, right to self-determination, as promised by the UN. And it was India which took this issue to the United Nations through Nehru. And we are still demanding. We were never Indians even before partition. We demand this right. And now, if God forbid, the UN does not respond and does not take action against this occupier and aggressor, because legally speaking, what India has committed after this lawfare of abrogating Article 370 and 35A is making us all refugees and stateless on our own land. And now eliminating our people and leadership, they are committing genocide, which is the 4th Geneva Convention violation, which is the highest crime in the world, and changing the demography. This is a direct violation of 4th Geneva Convention. I demand the UN that they must form a commission of inquiry and persuade a chief prosecutor of International Criminal Court to charge the Indian aggressors and occupiers in war crime cases on individual basis as well, on human stories. And at the same time, as they did in the past, when Professor Stanton, who is now the chairman of this Genocide Watch, he founded under the UN international criminal tribunals for Yugoslavia and Rwanda on war crimes. Why is it that Kashmir, being the oldest pending issue in the UN, not being established for this matter? We demand urgent international criminal tribunals from the UN. And at the same time, I demand from the International Court of Justice that my husband is being challenged in the wrong courts. It does not fall in the jurisdiction of the Indian Constitution nor the Indian Penal Code, because this is a disputed territory. For over 70 years, we are waiting for the plebiscite for the right to freedom as enshrined in the UN resolutions. And we legally fall under international jurisdiction and international law. So how can you hold such a top leader of Kashmiris being held and being assassinated and being punished for a crime which he never committed, and he is not an Indian? So that's where the question mark lies for the international community to hold responsibility and to hold India accountable.
Are you ready to write a love letter to brave Kashmiri hero Yasin Malik? Would you interested to write a book on memories with Mr. Yasin Malik in future to share with the public?
Yeah, a lot of things are very personal, but yes, some of them I would like to share with the world to show the other side of such a legendary hero, a freedom fighter, and a political pacifist, Hurriyat leader, advocating a peaceful solution and freedom for the Kashmiris. That there is a very romantic, poetic side to him, and he's in fact a die-hard romantic, and he loves romantic literature, revolutionary politics, from Faiz to Iqbal to many others, Ghalib, and he is very fond of quoting verses of Khalil Gibran and great warriors of the world that have fought battles, and Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, and many others, and his zest for creativity, for being an avid book reader. All these things must be presented before the world in his lifetime, that what a great intellectual mind he has, and what thoughts he has about humanity, spirituality, and how he has studied all the religions of the world, and how convinced he is as a true Muslim and following the path of Sufism. So there's a variety of things that I would want to share with the public, about this dynamic leader, this revolutionary man, that the rebel in him, and how he has always stood against the tides.
Would you like to share your beautiful moments with him? And as a leader, what are the qualities you have seen in him?
As a leader, he's very compassionate, very down to earth, and he doesn't have any, airs about or tantrums when it comes to that. And he doesn't believe in, the worldly requirements of a leader for having a lot of security, for wearing bulletproof jackets, and, following a very special VIP culture. He lives in a mud house, and he believes in simplicity. He believes in sleeping on the floor, and even the highest delegates of the world have come and visited him in Srinagar, in Mysuma, Lal Chowk, and they have been stunned by his humbleness and humility. So his path is it's a path of our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and he's his follower in the true sense, and he believes that the class, or he doesn't believe in class systems at all. He believes in humanity, and that humanity is above everything for him. And one of his, obviously it's his humbleness, humility, it's his bravery, which is something which is unparalleled. And then it is his conviction, his belief in his goal, that this is the just fight to fight for and to stand for. and it's his confidence and his determination that keeps the movement alive.
What would you advise to Foreign Office of Pakistan? They should plan and they should do to save the brave Kashmiri hero Muhammad Yasin Malik after Indian court decision?
I think I've already demanded from the government of Pakistan that I urgently need to go to international organizations, human rights organizations, especially International Court of Justice, to challenge the jurisdiction of the court hearings that are going on and the punishment that's going on, which is completely unjust. It does not fall in the legal parameters nor the jurisdiction. Our case purely falls under international jurisdiction. Secondly, as a family, as an aggrieved party, we need to be with him. We need to be provided a safe passage to meet him and not get arrested or harassed or killed by the Indians. And we need to, listen to him in this time of agony and pain when our family is divided. We need to be together, all of us, and we desperately want to unify as a family.
Message for a general public, how they can participate for release of Muhammad Yasin Malik and Kashmir Freedom Movement?
I think this is the time to contribute. This is the time to not just ask me for what to do. You decide what can you do. A lot of campaigns go on within Pakistan and globally on many issues, but I think nothing is bigger than the Kashmir issue. Morality-wise, from the grounds of humanity, morality, from the basis of our religion, from the basis of brotherhood, from the basis of economic and socio-economic constraints linked with this, and also on the basis of peace and security. So from all elements, Kashmir is the most important issue for global and regional peace and tranquility. And for that matter, the survival of the leadership and the public is imperative of Kashmir, because that's where peace lies for the future generations of the world.
Thank you so much. Audience, as we have seen, Ms. Mashal Hussain Malik, she is very brave. She is very determined for freedom movement of the Kashmir, as Mr. Muhammad Yasin Malik. And the word condemn is not enough for Kashmir. We should do practically in our capacities. Even you are a student, you are a professor, you are a doctor, in every capacity you can play a prominent role for freedom movement of the Kashmir and release Mr. Muhammad Yasin Malik. We have to end this program, Hot Talk. See you in the next program. Goodbye.
Lights out. Go to your beds.
खाने का क्या सीन है?
एक्स्ट्रा ऑलिव्स बोले थे ना?
विद एक्स्ट्रा चीज टॉपिंग।
सर आपका ऑर्डर।
ये हुई ना डिलीवरी?
माय प्लेजर सर।
ऐसी पॉकेट फ्रेंडली ऑप्शन हो तो आपके और क्रिकेट के बीच में कोई ना आए। फूड पैंडा, जो चाहो जब चाहो जहां चाहो डिलीवरी पहुंचाए। अभी फूड पैंडा करो।
ये इंसान बहुत बेवफा है। पहले सफी स्कूल से आता और लंच बॉक्स का माल भाई के साथ शेयरिंग इज केयरिंग कर जाता। कभी सैंडविच, कभी कबाब रोल, और अम्मी को दिखाता खाली लंच बॉक्स। होशियार, फिर मस्त जिंदगी बर्बाद हो गई। सफी आता है और नो लिफ्ट, लंच बॉक्स भी खाली। जब से अम्मी ने कनौर नूडल्स इसको लंच में देना शुरू किया है, सब बदल गया। माना बहुत यमी है और पेट फुल हो जाता है, मगर ये तो नाइंसाफी है कि अकेले अकेले टिफिन चट कर दिया जाए। अफसोस का मकाम है। होगा मुझे क्या।
कल को छोड़ दे, बुरे पल का रास्ता मोड़ दे। जो लाइफ है वो आज है और आज ही तेरे पास है। तू जब भी टेंशन दे कोई पल उसे रोक और तू यही बोल, I'm feeling good, 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 I'm feeling good। सन्नाटे के तू शोर को सुन, है उसमें भी फील गुड की धुन। माना है टाइम मुश्किल मगर रुकता नहीं फिर भी सफर। जितने मिसहैप्स हो वो नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स हो। टेंशन को सीरियस मत ले आने दे और जाने दे। I'm feeling good, 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 I'm feeling good।
जो KFC खाते हैं अपने हर पल की खुशी मनाते हैं, क्योंकि इसके 100 से ज्यादा रेस्टोरेंट्स पर रियल चिकन का हर बाइट करे आपको एक्साइट। KFC फील गुड।
भाई कितने खुश लग रहे हैं ना।
मेरी पसंद है, कैसे खुश नहीं होगा। तुम्हारे लिए भी लड़की देखना शुरू कर दिए।
भाभी
अर्ज किया है, चाय और बिस्कुट की जोड़ी है कमाल। अम्मी हुजूर जान ले जैन के दिल का हाल।
अम्मी वो मेरी भी एक चॉइस है।
नाम क्या है?
अम्मी सारा।
फिर खुल के पहले क्यों नहीं बताया?
क्योंकि खुलकर बात तो चाय और बिस्कुट पर होती है। अब ब्रू बॉन्ड सुप्रीम के हर पैक के साथ मिले बिस्कॉनी चाय वाला बिस्कुट। तो करो खुलकर बात चाय बिस्कुट के साथ।
Assalamualaikum. My name is Roma Sayedan and I am CEO of Siras Marketing Private Limited. We try to meet expectations of our clients and customers by providing them one-stop 360 sales and marketing solutions. Our sales executives are top experts with built-in patience and ability to think out of the box and excel in their respective fields. People often ask me where I see my company, Siras Marketing Private Limited, in future. And to sum it up, I always reply them with, Siras Marketing Private Limited is the future of real estate.
चाहिए कौन सी जनाब
लिप्टन येलो लेबल टी का नया ब्लेंड लाया बेस्ट टेस्ट एवर जो जिंदगी जगा दे।
चाय चाहिए कौन सी जनाब, लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन पीजिए। लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन पीजिए।
लिप्टन बेस्ट टेस्ट एवर।
McDonald's Real Crispy Chicken is here. Juicy, meaty, tender. खाएगा पाकिस्तान, मानेगा पाकिस्तान. McDonald's Real Crispy Chicken also in spicy. I'm loving it.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Roma Sayedan and I am CEO of Siras Marketing Private Limited. We try to meet expectations of our clients and customers by providing them one-stop 360 sales and marketing solutions. Our sales executives are top experts with built-in patience and ability to think out of the box and excel in their respective fields. People often ask me where I see my company, Siras Marketing Private Limited, in future. And to sum it up, I always reply them with, Siras Marketing Private Limited is the future of real estate.
ब्रश 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 दिन में 2 बार करें, ब्रश 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 कैविटीज को दूर रखें। ब्रश 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 दिन में 2 बार करें, ब्रश करें कोलगेट से। सुबह होते ही ब्रश ब्रश ब्रश, दूसरी बार सोने से पहले ब्रश ब्रश ब्रश, शेकी शेकी शेकी। ब्रश 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 दिन में 2 बार करें, ब्रश करें कोलगेट से।
ये इंसान बहुत बेवफा है। पहले सफी स्कूल से आता और लंच बॉक्स का माल भाई के साथ शेयरिंग स्केयरिंग कर जाता। कभी सैंडविच, कभी कबाब रोल और अम्मी को दिखाता खाली लंच बॉक्स। होशियार, फिर मस्त जिंदगी बर्बाद हो गई। सफी आता है और नो लिफ्ट, लंच बॉक्स भी खाली। जब से अम्मी ने कनौर नूडल्स इसको लंच में देना शुरू किया है, सब बदल गया। माना बहुत यमी है और पेट फुल हो जाता है, मगर ये तो नाइंसाफी है कि अकेले अकेले टिफिन चट कर दिया जाए। अफसोस का मकाम है। होगा मुझे क्या।
गुजरे कल को छोड़ दे, बुरे पल का रास्ता मोड़ दे। जो लाइफ है वो आज है और आज ही तेरे पास है। तू जब भी टेंशन दे कोई पल उसे रोको और तू यही बोल, I'm feeling good, 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 I'm feeling good। सन्नाटे के तू शोर को सुन, है उसमें भी फील गुड की धुन। माना है टाइम मुश्किल मगर रुकता नहीं फिर भी सफर। जितने मिसहैप्स हो वो नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स हो। टेंशन को सीरियस मत ले आने दे और जाने दे। I'm feeling good, 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 I'm feeling good।
जो KFC खाते हैं अपने हर पल की खुशी मनाते हैं, क्योंकि इसके 100 से ज्यादा रेस्टोरेंट्स पर रियल चिकन का हर बाइट करे आपको एक्साइट। KFC, फील गुड।
ये इंसान बहुत बेवफा है। पहले सफी स्कूल से आता और लंच बॉक्स का माल भाई के साथ शेयरिंग स्केयरिंग कर जाता। कभी सैंडविच, कभी कबाब रोल और अम्मी को दिखाता खाली लंच बॉक्स। होशियार, फिर मस्त जिंदगी बर्बाद हो गई। सफी आता है और नो लिफ्ट, लंच बॉक्स भी खाली। जब से अम्मी ने कनौर नूडल्स इसको लंच में देना शुरू किया है, सब बदल गया। माना बहुत यमी है और पेट फुल हो जाता है, मगर ये तो नाइंसाफी है कि अकेले अकेले टिफिन चट कर दिया जाए। अफसोस का मकाम है। होगा, मुझे क्या।